Hello, kids! Welcome to your very first lesson for grade 3 English. You are about to explore different lessons in English 3, quarter 1. Let's start your exploration by writing different forms of simple compositions. So, are you ready to study writing different forms of simple compositions? All right, so let's start. Did you know that there are many types of simple compositions that you can create? These forms of simple compositions are the ones that you can make as response to stories or poems you listen to. Some of these are sentences about drawing, note of advice, thank you letter, short paragraph, descriptive paragraph, another ending for a story, and a diary. Let's start with drawing and writing sentence about one's drawing. In doing this, you need to follow a few basic steps. And these are first, identification, second, description, and third, interpretation. First, you have to identify what or who, when, where, or how the drawing is. Then, describe the drawing by telling about its size, color, shape, texture, and others. Then, you may interpret or say your thoughts and opinion about the drawing. Here is an example of a drawing and sentences about that particular drawing. And on the right side, you have here the labels of the different steps or parts in writing a sentence about your drawing. So we have here the identification part in the first part of this short paragraph. Then at the middle, you have there the description. And the last part is the interpretation. So let me read. This drawing shows a scene at the beach. The weather is sunny and the sky is clear. The water seems so clean and refreshing. I guess the boy and the girl are enjoying their summer getaway. So, that is an example of how you can write sentences about your drawing. Let's now proceed to writing a note of advice. When doing this, you must remember the following. First, choose your words carefully. Second, be respectful when offering advice. Third, avoid strong language or bad language. Fourth, be simple and direct to the point. Fifth, don't be judgmental. Be sensitive to the feelings of others. So now, here is an example of a note of advice. Let me read. September 24, 2019. Dear Joanne, good day. I hope you are feeling better. Thank you for considering me to give advice regarding your low grades in English. I understand that you feel bad about it, but there are things that you should remember for you to get good grades. I hope that you spend more time studying than playing games in your cell phone. You may also ask the help of your mom or your elder sister when you encounter different lessons or difficult lessons. I may help you as well if you need assistance. Looking forward to seeing you again. Good luck, your friend, Jessie. So, that's an example of how you can write a note of advice. At this point, let's move to another type of composition, and that is a thank you letter. When writing a thank you letter, you must remember the following. 1. Don't forget to write the date and the correct spelling of the person's name. 2. Express your thanks. 3. Add specific details. 4. Restate your thanks. 5. End with your regards. Now, take a look at this example of a thank you letter. Let me read. September 24, 2019. Dear Mama, thank you for all the great things you have done for me. I appreciate all the things you do for me. Thank you for cooking delicious meals, for buying the things I need, and for spending time with me. I love being with you all the time. Thank you so much, Mama. I love you. Your daughter, Sam. So, there, that is an example of a thank you letter. At this point, let's move to writing short paragraphs. In doing this, remember that there are three main parts, and these are first, the introduction. This one gives the topic. Second, body. The body supports and develops the introduction. Third, the conclusion. This one gives the final point. Take a look at this example of a short paragraph. On the right part, you can see there the label of the different parts of a short paragraph. Falling in line. On Tuesday morning, Jane was falling in line to buy food in the canteen. She wanted to buy a bowl of noodles at her favorite stall. She was about to place her order when suddenly two boys came. They shoved her aside and jumped the queue. She told them to queue up, but they ignored her. She reported them to her teacher and they got reprimanded. They all learned that everyone should learn to fall in line and follow school rules and regulations. So there you have it. That is an example of a short paragraph. Let's now move on to another type of paragraph, and that is a descriptive paragraph. These descriptive paragraphs also have the same parts with that of a short paragraph. And again, the parts are introduction, body, and conclusion. A descriptive paragraph describes a person, a thing, or a place. It conveys all the senses and let the readers to see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. It also provides detailed information about the subject and let the readers create the mental image. Take a look at this example. So again, you can see there the paragraph and the labels of the different parts. Let me read. A beach in our town. A beach in Cavite is like a paradise. To start with, the beach smells fresh. The sand is hot when you walk on it after the sea. Not far from the shore, you can see palm trees swaying in the air. In a distance, there is a beautiful house. Some people are playing on the sand, others are sunbathing, some are are simply relaxing. At night, everything is quiet and still. To sum up, the place is perfect for a summer holiday. So there you have it. That is how you can write a descriptive paragraph. This time, let's have writing another ending for a story. So before you can write another ending of a story, you must know the elements of a story. So what are these elements? The elements of a story are setting, character, beginning, which could be the problem or the quest, events, these are what happened, and ending, this could be solution or moral lesson. Take note, most importantly, you must read the details carefully and be able to think of a good ending for the story. So it's important that you read the details for you to be able to give a great ending for a story. Let's take a look at this example. So I will read a paragraph and let's think of another ending that we can write for this particular story. Mrs. De La Cuesta is a teacher. She loves decorating her room as this will look pleasant and appealing to her pupils. She is fond of flowers too. Vases with colorful fresh flowers can be seen in her room. One afternoon, she spent her time inside the classroom to finish some task. Suddenly, she noticed her flower vase was broken. Hmm, what could be another ending for this story? Let's have option number one, letter A. She called the janitor and asked for help in cleaning the scattered broken vase and flowers. Then she replaced the vase with a new one. That could be a good possible ending. Another ending. Next morning, Mrs. De La Cuesta asked her pupils if someone broke the vase. One student admitted his mistake and said sorry. Aha, that is also a good another ending for a story. So, in writing another ending for a story, there could be many possible endings. It only needs a creative mind to think of possible situations that may occur after what happened or possible solutions to the problem in the story. All right, so I guess this time you can already write another ending for a story you read or heard. At this point, let's have another simple composition. I think this is interesting. Writing a diary. So, what is a diary? Diary is a record of events, transactions, or observations kept daily at a frequent intervals. It is also called journal. Its parts are date, heading, body, and name or signature. Let's take a look at this example of a diary. But before that, let's remember the following methods. It's important to take note of this when writing a diary. First one, indicate the date when it is written. That's very important in a diary. Second, put the heading of the entry. An example is Dear Diary. Third, compose a detailed, comprehensive body of the diary entry. And lastly, indicate your signature to give it much authenticity. All right, so I guess you remember that pretty well. And this is an example of a diary. So you have there the arrows. Take a look at the arrows because that entails the parts of a diary. And it's important that when you write a diary, you have these parts. Date August 1, 2020. Dear Diary, it was a beautiful day. I spent my time with my best friend. We finished our project in English. We felt happy and satisfied of the output. After doing the project, her mom prepared a delicious snack for us. Thank you, God. It was a productive day. Dana. All right, so I guess you are now familiar with many different simple compositions that you can write as response to stories or poems you listen to or you have read. So, with that, thank you for watching. You did an awesome job today. So, continue studying and enjoy your lessons. Until next time, bye bye.